M0FXB, welcome back to the channel. On the left we have the Radtel 860. There is a colour version which is the 880, also made by iRadio, which is 88 and 98. On the right hand side we have the new Quansheng TK11. This is version 5. Now if you want to see version just here, this is version number 8. You've got the chrome front and a 3500 milliamp hour battery, but otherwise it's the same. Okay, it's the same as this one. So let's turn it up. We're listening to HF. Now both of these devices will do CB, they will do airband, they'll do 4 meters, 6 meters, the 10 meter handband. So they're very, very similar devices because they don't have these super sort of color screens that we're seeing with the iRadio and the Radtel 880. That looks like this. And if you hold down 1, you get the nice color scope, and if you hold down the bottom button, or let's exit that first, it will go into HF mode, and it works well. Many have tested this device, iRadio and the Radtel 880, 880G with the GPS. Works great. Let's leave that there because this video is more about these two, because they're very, very similar in their build, their design. Now, I'm not saying that the hardware is the same because I don't know what Radtel and Quansheng are using, but what they do in the end is basically they give you a shack in the box VHF, UHF radio, airband, HF and CB. That's the main thing they give you, and broadcast radio. So if we turn up the Radtel, we've got the antenna in the middle. Now one of the key things and that Quansheng decided to do, and I feel like Radtel's choice was more convenient for connection. You've got an SMA connector here, sorry about my hand there, SMA connector there in the middle to attach your antenna, and we're using long wires here, 49 to 1 balun and 66 foot length of wire, and you need a long wire to get some decent HF, or you can spend hundreds of pounds on loops and, you know, very cleverly designed antennas, and then you don't. But generally I just grab a long wire and it just works. So we're listening to 7164 on 40 meters SMA. Now with the Quansheng, they've gone for the center core, which is a 3.5 jack, no different than plugging the headphones into your PC. That's the kind of jack. And I feel like the reason they did that is because they really wanted this radio. Two things they wanted for PR was to promote the monkey logo and then to give us the image of using this antenna, yeah, to enhance the promotion and the advertising, which is, I think, was very clever PR. But ultimately we want radios that do what they're meant to do. So there's the Quansheng. You literally, to get a frequency, we can go up and down now. We're in VFO mode. You've got VFO memory, where you just press the hash and type your frequency. So we go 0, and I do like that, 7164, and we're there. Okay, change the mode, LSB, lower sideband, number 8. You do have to turn it quite loud. There is an auto thing on the Radtel where it will bring in airband over and above the HF, and there's a setting you can change for that. So now we're on the Radtel. The Radtel still has to be turned quite loud, but I feel like the amplification is louder.
I've read the rules now about 4 times, and I shall read them again.
See the airband coming through there? That's the airband coming. I'm going to leave it coming through like that. We've got on this one, we've got HubNet. At the moment you're listening to HF, and the way you navigate on the Radtel is you press the star and you go between memory channels. So I've had to press it, turn it down. As I press the star, watch it move. We can change the step, the bandwidth. There comes the airband. If I take off the VHF antenna, that should stop then. Although it might pick it up on the HF antenna, who knows. LNA and then fine tune up to changing the frequency. We can do that now. We're next to it with the little arrow. If we move where the channel is, we can change memory channel. So that's how you do it. Not done memories on the Quansheng yet for HF. Like so. With this one, you just type the frequencies. I'm not seeing any fine tune at the moment. And I'm not seeing bandwidth in HF, but I think I need to spend more time with the radio. I need to learn it. Or we can just type in, we've got the first antenna selected, press hash, go 133850, and when airband flies over, we'll hear it. Or we can type in hash 145600, there's our local repeater, and when that's active, we'll hear it. The VHF, UHF, the menu structure, you press menu. There goes the airband on both radios. That came through on both then. And then if you press menu, and you've got general and a whole raft of settings in general, channel, work, VFO, and memory scan. So lots of menus to tinker with there. Let's back out. Press the bottom button to come out of radio. Press the bottom button to go into HF. You don't have to do that with the Quansheng. So if we just press to come out, and it completely works fine. They are basically becoming shack in the boxes once you in this sort of mode. And they've all got their shortcuts, etc. They do have alphabets on their keypads, although it's very small on the Quansheng. Broadcast radio, they've both got that. It's one touch buttons on for broadcast radio. So they both do that. You can listen to the BBC. So I thought I'd show them all together.
The Chamber's Chief Executive, Tudor Price, says that development...
Just exit like that. Now if I just be a bit cheeky and quickly flick on to the colour one. Just here. And let's get my antenna on there. Like so. Turn it up. 164.
On a Saturday, working loads of stations on 17 metres. I just dropped it into 17, and it was well within the ballpark. I could have tweaked it, but I put the HEU in it just as simple. I was about 1.4. I could have got it flat if I didn't.
You decide what you think. Bye for now.